Dive into the world of gardening with the art of pruning. Tips for keeping your garden healthy and beautiful. Pruning isn't just a chore, it's an art that ensures the health and vitality of your garden. Proper cuts promote growth, enhance plant health, and maintain the beauty of your landscape. Today, we'll reveal how strategic snips can transform your garden from ordinary to extraordinary. Get ready to transform your garden with these expert pruning tips. Every artist needs their tools, and so does a gardener. When embarking on the journey of pruning, the first step is to arm oneself with the proper equipment. High-quality shears are indispensable. They make precise cuts that heal quickly, ensuring your plants remain vibrant and healthy. For larger branches, loppers come into play. Their long handles provide the leverage needed to cut through thicker wood without causing undue stress to the plant or the gardener. And for the most formidable branches, a sharp saw is the gardener's best friend. But pruning isn't just about hacking away at unwanted branches, it's a thoughtful process. Start by inspecting your plants for any dead, diseased, or damaged branches. These are your first cuts because removing them helps prevent the spread of disease and encourages healthier growth. Next, understand the natural form of the plant. This insight guides you in making cuts that enhance, rather than inhibit, natural growth. Each cut should be made at a 45-degree angle just above a bud that faces the outside of the plant. This encourages the plant to grow outwards, improving air circulation and sunlight exposure. Pruning at the right time of year is also crucial. Generally, late winter or early spring, before new growth begins, is ideal. This timing reduces stress on the plants and results in a vigorous burst of new growth in the spring. With the right tools and techniques, you're well on your way to a healthier garden. Pruning isn't a one-time activity, it's a year-round affair. As the seasons change, so do the needs of your garden. Understanding what each season demands can drastically improve the health and aesthetics of your plants. Let's delve into how to tailor your pruning techniques to the time of year, ensuring your garden remains vibrant and productive. Spring heralds a period of rapid growth and renewal. This is the ideal time to prune most flowering plants, but timing is key. Wait until the last frost has passed to avoid damaging new growth. For spring bloomers like lilacs and forsythias, prune immediately after they finish blooming to encourage growth for the next season. This also helps in shaping the plant and controlling its size. As we move into summer, the focus shifts to maintenance and shaping. Plants are growing vigorously and it's crucial to keep them in check. Summer is the perfect time to prune early spring bloomers and to trim perennial flowers to keep them bushy and compact. It's also a good time to deadhead, or remove old flowers, which encourages plants to focus energy on growth rather than seed production. Autumn brings a slower pace to the garden, but it's an important time for preparing plants for the colder months ahead. It's wise to prune deciduous trees and shrubs after the leaves fall, as it's easier to see the structure of the plant and make precise cuts. This is also the time to remove any dead or diseased wood, which can harbor pests and diseases over the winter. Winter is the dormant season for many plants, particularly fruit trees, making it an excellent time for major pruning. Without leaves, it's easier to see the structure and decide which branches to remove. Pruning during dormancy prevents the tree from becoming stressed by the loss and promotes vigorous growth in the spring. Remember, timing is crucial. Prune with the seasons to keep your garden flourishing. Each snip and trim is a step towards a more beautiful and thriving garden. Not all plants are pruned the same way. Let's look at how to cater to different species. Starting with roses, these beloved blooms require careful attention. Early spring, just before new growth starts, is the ideal time for pruning. When you prune, focus on removing dead or weak branches to encourage the plant to focus its energy on producing robust new growth. Make your cuts at a 45-degree angle about 1/4 inch above a bud that faces outward. This technique promotes outward growth, improving air circulation and helping the plant maintain a more open structure. Moving on to hedges, the key to maintaining neat, dense, and attractive barriers is regular trimming. Unlike roses, hedges may need to be pruned several times during the growing season to keep their shape and density. For hedges, use sharp shears to make clean cuts. A common technique is to prune in a way that the base of the hedge is wider than the top. This allows sunlight to reach the lower branches, preventing the base from thinning out and becoming leggy. Regular maintenance is the secret to lush, green hedges. Now let's talk about fruit trees, which benefit immensely from proper pruning. The goal here is to allow sunlight to penetrate the canopy and air to circulate among the branches, which helps in reducing the risk of disease and increases fruit production. During the dormant season, typically late winter, remove any dead, damaged, or overcrowded branches. Also, look for vertical shoots known as water sprouts, and remove them as they can sap energy from the fruit-producing parts of the tree. Thinning out the canopy not only encourages healthy growth but also ensures a better quality of fruit. Tailoring your approach to each plant ensures the best health and aesthetics. By understanding the specific needs and growth patterns of roses, hedges, and fruit trees, gardeners can enhance both the beauty and productivity of their gardens. Avoid the pitfalls many gardeners fall into. When it comes to pruning, even the most enthusiastic gardeners can sometimes get it wrong. One of the most frequent blunders is cutting too close to the bud. This can damage the plant's future growth potential, as the cut may harm the bud or leave insufficient space for the plant's natural protective response. Instead, aim to make your cuts about a quarter-inch above the bud, ensuring the angle of the cut slopes away from it. This technique helps protect the bud and encourages proper healing and growth. Another common mistake is over-pruning. It might seem like removing large amounts of growth will stimulate your plants. But this is a misconception that can lead to significant stress for the plants. A good rule of thumb is the 1/3 rule. Never remove more than 1/3 of a plant's overall growth in a single pruning session. This approach helps maintain plant health and vitality by minimizing stress and preserving enough leaf surface for photosynthesis. Avoid pruning during extreme weather conditions as well. Whether it's the intense heat of summer or the frosty days of winter, extreme temperatures can make plants more vulnerable to damage and disease post-pruning. It's best to prune when the weather is mild and the plant is least likely to suffer from environmental stress. Steer clear of these mistakes to keep your plants robust and thriving. Ready to take your pruning skills to the next level? Espalier pruning, an advanced technique, is not just about maintaining plant health, it's about sculpting your garden into a visually stunning masterpiece. Originating from the ornate gardens of Europe, espalier involves training trees and shrubs to grow in flat, two-dimensional forms against walls or trellises. This method not only maximizes space, especially in smaller gardens, but also enhances fruit production and ease of harvest. The key to successful espalier is selecting the right plant. Fruit trees like apples and pears are traditional favorites, thanks to their flexible branches and predictable growth patterns. Start by planting the tree near a sturdy support structure. As it grows, tie the branches horizontally along the support, pruning away any growth that doesn't fit the desired shape. Remember, patience is essential. Espalier is an art that requires time and careful attention to detail, but the rewards are immense, providing not only aesthetic pleasure, but also practical benefits. With these advanced techniques, your garden can be more than just healthy. It can be a work of art. Now that you're equipped with the knowledge, let's quickly recap the essentials of effective garden pruning. Choosing the right tools is fundamental. Quality shears, loppers, and saws make all the difference. Understanding when to prune is just as crucial. Timing can greatly impact plant health and growth. Proper techniques ensure your plants are pruned correctly, while avoiding common pitfalls protects against potential damage. And for those feeling adventurous, experimenting with advanced pruning methods can bring a new dimension to your garden. Embrace the art of pruning and watch your garden transform into a vibrant, healthy landscape.